All right, let's get right into it. This is one of those questions you've probably never actually said out loud, but you've almost definitely felt it. You know the moment you see someone you find attractive, and all of a sudden you have this weird, uncontrollable urge to swallow. So, what's the deal with that? Well, today we're going to unpack that quirky, totally universal human reaction. Just think about it for a sec. You're in a cafe, maybe at a party, or just walking down the street. Your eyes lock with someone else's, there's that little spark, and then your body does this kind of weird little thing all on its own. If you're sitting there nodding along right now, trust me, you are not alone. So, what is this? Is it just nerves? Some kind of weird habit? Nope. It's actually a really fascinating and completely normal instinct. Let's pull back the curtain on this mysterious little reflex, shall we? Okay, so at its core, this is not just some random tick. It's a super complex, split second chain reaction that involves your brain, your nerves, and a whole cocktail of hormones. It's pretty much your body talking way before you've even thought of what you want to say. To really get why we swallow, we've got to first look at the system that kicks everything into high gear, your nervous system. You know that initial jolt you feel? That's not just in your head, that's a full body alert. The main player here, the real star of the show, is your sympathetic nervous system. Just think of it as your body's built-in go button. It's famous for that whole fight or flight response, right? But it also handles fight or, well, flirt. It just fires up anytime you encounter something that grabs your attention, whether that's stress, excitement, or, you guessed it, attraction. And it all happens just like a set of dominoes falling. The second you see someone attractive, bam, your nervous system goes on high alert. Now, a really weird side effect of this alert mode is that your saliva production briefly tanks, which makes your mouth feel dry. And what's your body's automatic fix for a dry mouth? Yep, you swallow. But listen, this isn't happening in a vacuum. While your mouth is doing its thing, your heart is also starting to beat a little faster, and your attention gets laser focused on that person. It is a full body experience. It's basically this primal way your body gets ready for what could be a really important social interaction. So, what's actually fueling this nervous system alert? Well, it's all about some pretty powerful brain chemistry. Let's take a look at the chemicals, the hormones that create that buzz of excitement you're feeling. Okay, so there are two main chemicals just flooding your system: dopamine and adrenaline. Dopamine, that's your brain's reward chemical. It's the one that makes you feel pleasure and makes you want to go for it. Then you've got adrenaline, which is like a shot of pure energy. It gets your body ready for action. Put them together, and that's where you get that classic feeling of butterflies in your stomach. You see, that swallow is just one piece of the puzzle. This chemical cocktail triggers a whole bunch of involuntary reactions. Your breathing might speed up, your palms could get a little sweaty, and of course, you find yourself swallowing. It's all part of the same biological package. So why? Why does our body even have this whole elaborate system? Well, that chemical rush and that jolt from your nerves, that's not some modern glitch in the system. Oh no. It's an ancient feature coded deep, deep down in our evolutionary programming. I mean, from an evolutionary standpoint, being able to spot a potential partner was kind of critical, right? So our brains got hardwired to automatically flip into a ready for interaction mode whenever we see someone we find attractive. This state is all about preparing us for a successful social and maybe even romantic encounter. And that swallow? It's just one of many tiny, totally unconscious signals that your body is in this ready state. You might also find yourself, without thinking, fixing your hair or pulling your shoulders back to straighten your posture, or maybe holding their gaze just a split second longer. It's wild. Even in our world of dating apps and sliding into DMs, our bodies are still running this ancient software to get ready for a real-life connection. And it goes beyond just getting ready. Our bodies have all these other fascinating ways of signaling that we're interested, and a lot of the time, we have zero conscious control over them. Yeah, it's really important to separate what we decide to do from what our body just does. Like, you consciously choose to walk over and say hello, but that little involuntary smile that just pops up on your face, or that subtle change in the tone of your voice, that's all happening automatically. So when your brain flips that switch into social attraction mode, other things start to change. A lot of times, a person's voice might become a little bit lower, maybe more steady. Your speech might even slow down a bit, which can signal confidence and control. These are all these super subtle cues your body is sending out to communicate, hey, I'm interested and I'm available. So, to
To put it all together, the whole thing is this simple, kinda elegant chain of events. You see someone attractive, which triggers excitement, your nervous system kicks in, you get a temporary dry mouth, and your body instinctively swallows to fix it. It's like this perfect biological script that runs in the background without you even noticing.
So really, the next time this happens to you, don't feel awkward about it. It's not some weird quirk. It's actually a sign that your body's ancient, super complex systems are working exactly as they should. It's just a totally honest, unfiltered signal from you to you that, hey, you're interested.
And that kind of leaves us with one last thing to think about. We've talked about swallowing and smiling and the way our voice changes. But what other honest reactions does your body have? What are the other little tells that give you away before your brain even has a chance to step in and filter anything? It's pretty interesting when you start to notice them.